Hockey is considered the national sport of Canada. People across the country love it, and children everywhere want to be hockey players when they grew up. But despite this, nobody can agree how or when or where hockey actually originated. And that's because it wasn't just made up one day by one person like basketball, which was invented by James Naismith, a Canadian-American sports coach.
My dearest Maud, today I invented basketball so my athletes could keep conditioning during the cold months of the year. James Naismith, 1891.
They should have just played hockey. Hockey evolved from different sports and different cultures as a ball and stick type of sport. Cultures all over the world played similar games. As they moved north, the games took to the ice. The name hockey is believed to come from the French word hoquet, which means the shepherd's crook, which had a hook shape. The game was played by teams for neighboring small towns with no organization. They played on ponds, never indoors, because the ball could bounce around and hit spectators. Of course, playing on a frozen pond had some drawbacks. And the rules were different from town to town, which might explain why there's still so much fighting in hockey to this day. Modern hockey as we know it began to take shape in 1872 when James Creighton brought the game to Montreal. He introduced standard rules, new skates and sticks, and the now famous hockey puck so the game could be played indoors.
My dearest Eleanor, today I invented the hockey puck from a piece of wood. Hockey balls are always bouncing off the ice and hitting people in the face. I'm sure this new puck will solve that problem nicely. James Creighton, 1872.
The game grew in popularity quickly and many university and professional teams began to be formed. One day, the Governor General of Canada, Sir Frederick Arthur Stanley, stopped to watch a hockey game with his family. He loved the game so much that he formed his own team, the Rideau Rebels, a new league, the Ontario Hockey Association, and a new trophy for champion teams.
My dearest Constance, today I invented a cup which can be used as a hockey trophy. And I suppose you can drink out of it too if you're thirsty. Lord Frederick Arthur Stanley, 1891.
Throughout the 20th century, hockey continued to grow in popularity and reach new milestones over time. Women's hockey gained popularity after the First World War. Hockey became an Olympic sport in 1920. Canada won gold in 6 of the first 7 Olympics featuring the sport. But then they were unable to win gold again for 50 years, starting a new winning streak with gold in 2002, 2010, and 2014. Today, hockey is best known for the NHL or National Hockey League. It was established in 1917 with a handful of Canadian teams. But through the years, new teams were established. Old teams disappeared and came back. They changed names and logos, especially in New York for some reason. And then the league expanded west, making its way to California and northern Canada. A new team was formed in Long Island. Teams continue to skate across the continent, changing names, logos, and cities. Canada got some new teams, but the US has more teams in the league to this day. That Long Island team won the Stanley Cup a few times. Even Florida started playing hockey. The Long Island team changed its jersey once. Luckily, they changed it back. But despite changes in the games, changes in team logos and locations, wars and depressions, or economic ups and downs, hockey remains the most cherished sport in Canada.